The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4.
Here's a look at the top stories all across the DMV.
Well, tonight on DC News Now at 4, top leaders from the district are participating in a safety walk. How people are responding after Mayor Bowser released a new plan to tackle crime in the district.
And once again, folks, heat, humidity, and storms highlighting the forecast out there today. Where is most of the storm activity taking shape at this hour? And could it impact your evening? We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
Damon, thank you. And we're stretching your dollar. A recent Google settlement could mean cash in your pockets. We'll tell you if you're eligible and the deadline to keep in mind.
And thanks for joining us on this Thursday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes.
Well, could this day 5 of the heat wave continue? You're looking at video from the Potomac River today where many had fun kayaking and canoeing at temperatures that hit the 90s. Is the heat going to be sticking around? And more importantly, is the humidity going to be staying with it as well? Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Matson for a first look at the forecast. Damon, let's talk about the humidity and the heat.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we are talking about it being the typical setup we have in July, the heat and humidity. You need temperatures to hit 90 or above consecutively to get that heat wave. That's how this all started. And today we haven't officially labeled today day 5. We're waiting for that official high for DC, but it is looking like we extend that to day 5 of this heat wave. So regardless, yeah, you're feeling all of that heat and humidity out there. It's going to continue to be a factor, but this heat and humidity is causing another issue. Well, pop-up storms that really just won't move all that much and are producing a lot of heavy rainfall. Now, folks, on top of this has produced some stronger storms on occasion, and we do have one severe thunderstorm warning down in Spotsylvania County over Maston's Corner, Pates, moving over toward Logan here. This goes till 4:15, and we're talking about 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail being possible with this cell. That is starting to weaken, though, thankfully enough, and we should see this warning drop within the next 15 minutes or so. And you see all the reds here on the map? That is that heavy rainfall that a lot of these cells have been producing. We had a flash flood warning get issued again in western portions of Fairfax County earlier today with one of those storms. That's all it takes, folks. It's not all that much time before these storms can cause those issues. So we're keeping an eye, a couple of heavier downpours just west of Winchester down toward Woodstock and then out into the mountains, the Allegheny Highlands of western Maryland and West Virginia. That's where a lot of the activity is focusing at this current hour. But regardless of where you are in the DMV, these storms continue to be a nuisance, and they will be hanging with us for the next few hours with those very warm temperatures and plenty of humidity. And it really does not cool off much as we head into the overnight. Temperatures still at 77 by 11 o'clock. That is going to be sticking with us even as showers and storms start to die down into the night. Now, folks, as we head into your Friday, does all this heat and humidity continue, and are we in store for even more storms out there? We'll have your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Our top story this hour. 2 days after D.C.'s mass shooting, the mayor walks the streets, working to reassure the people.
Yeah, that walk and talk just wrapped up in Ward 5, one area where crime has been a problem. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming was with the mayor and spoke to people who live in that area. He's joining us live from Northeast D.C.
Yes, and Mark and Annalisa, the mayor says she listened and she also wants this administration to act. One main component, better police presence to help. Mayor this year to listen to people in the Northeast about their concerns about crime and guns. According to crime stats, this area around Phelps High School has had homicides on 115 assaults with a dangerous weapon the past 3 years. Officials also say that tips have helped reduce crime, even resulting in 4 illegal guns being confiscated in the past week or so. Here is Mayor Bowser.
No one can be happy with any young person or woman or child or anyone who has died on our streets because of gun violence. We recognize that it will take all of us, not just the police, not just the DC government, but community as well, to be a part of those solutions.
The mayor says that this is her administration's and her police department's top priority to get this crime in the District of Columbia under control. Reporting live from Northeast DC, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
Leonard, thank you. Montgomery County investigators have released video of someone setting fire to a flag outside of a home in Silver Spring. It's one of at least 10 Pride and Ukrainian flags burned at 6 neighborhoods last week. The vandal or vandals struck in the overnight hours of June 27th and June 28th. Police are calling this a hate crime. They're urging neighbors to send any Ring doorbell footage from those nights in hopes that they can make an arrest.
Right now, we're learning more details tonight about the man who was shot and killed on Catholic University's campus yesterday. He has now been identified as 25-year-old Maxwell Emerson, and he was from Crestwood, Kentucky. We're also learning that he was a teacher at Oldham County High School. DC police responded to the university just before 10:30 a.m. Emerson was transported to a nearby hospital where he later died. The school district he worked in released a statement to DC News Now saying, quote, "This is a devastating loss for Oldham County High School and the entire Oldham County schools community. The Emerson family has deep roots in our school system, so this tragedy touches many of our students and staff." Police are now offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
New video tonight from Fairfax County, Virginia. Police are looking for this man. They say he was responsible for a sexual battery in Chantilly. Police say that the man approached a woman and her mother and allegedly grabbed her in an inappropriate area and then put her in a chokehold. When the victim's mother ran towards the suspect, he then ran away. Fairfax County police are asking anyone with information to come forward.
And right now, access to quality, affordable health care can be a challenge for many, but a Western Maryland community has formed a partnership to make a doctor or other healthcare professional available regardless of the ability to pay. Hagerstown's Horizon Goodwill Industries has teamed up with Meritus Medical Center and the Maryland Community Health Resources Commission for a new clinic. One aspect is to make sure those who are typically underserved can have access to medical services.
So if you're uninsured, come on in, but we're going to work with somebody who's going to get you insured.
We're looking forward to offering primary care, having walk-in services available, getting those patients connected and supporting our community.
We put a great deal of investment in terms of health equities. So we're very happy today to celebrate this event, particularly in Western Maryland.
And representatives with the Maryland Community Health Resources Commission says the New Horizon Goodwill partnership with Meritus would not have been possible without support from the General Assembly in Annapolis.
DC hosted a free summer meals carnival, and it was held in the Edgewood Recreation Center on Franklin Street in Northeast. The carnival kicked off the city's no-cost youth summer meals program, which is meant to help kids stay active and healthy during the summer break. Families were given information about over 80 free meal programs available for kids in the district.
No cost for them. They could come out here, they could eat some food, they could have fun with their friends, and they were saying they get breakfast, lunch, and a snack. I think that's good, and also it helps parents out. Takes a little pressure off of you.
Well, meals will continue until August 27th.
And more sports. Hyattsville, Maryland native Frances Tiafoe is going for his first Grand Slam title.
Well, the tennis star playing in his second round matchup at Wimbledon today. Joining us now in studio, sports director Derek Forrest. And Derek, we're all cheering for Tiafoe. How did our local man fare today?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Frances Tiafoe has been feeling good at Wimbledon so far. He's now had back-to-back days where he's won in straight sets, winning 7-6, 6-4, 6-2 Thursday. Now, Tiafoe beat Dominic Stricker to advance to the third round of Wimbledon for a third straight year. Tiafoe winning the match in dominant fashion with 23 aces in the match, including match point. He won 89% of his first serve points. Tiafoe is now the highest ranked American left in the tournament after Taylor Fritz dropped his match Thursday. Tiafoe ranked 10th in the world, will now get a day off before facing Grigor Dimitrov from Bulgaria. The match is scheduled to begin Saturday morning at midnight Eastern Time. Guys.